That's something we'll never get to see. Well,
Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are waiting on our boy Tajy, who is unfortunately the latest motherfucker I know. So, in the meantime, we're gonna be chilling, playing a game, waiting for that boy Tajy to hop on. I think we're gonna run some solos on Fort. Just sort of chill, and vibe while we wait for Tajy to be ready. Um and yeah, get ready because you're gonna understand none of this. Not like the first thing we're gonna cover the Aston Max shit. I think we're gonna cover this new Jordan Peterson like Christianity atheism debate thing. And yeah, it's just gonna be a pretty chill, like normal politics stream. Gonna own some right wingers, hopefully. Um and yeah, we're chilling today. Gonna have a good stream, hopefully. Um I do not know why Fort did not just open. That's kind of annoying. Um but yeah, no, we're just gonna chill and play Fort right now. We'll wait for Tajy boy to finish up whatever the fuck he's doing. Yeah, just sort of chilling for right now. I'm gonna put the chat on screen. That'd be that I think would be pretty cool. Chat box, add source, add source. All right, now if you type some slurs in general, no, I'm kidding. If you type, it should now appear on screen. Just sort of doing it to wait. Can you hear me? Hold up. Global settings. Can I not be heard? Okay, as long as I'm able to be heard. Just waiting for Taj. He's not on yet, so I figured may as well do something, start stream, just sort of relax. While we wait for Tajy to hop on. He shouldn't be too long, but on the off chance he takes till fucking midnight to get here or something. May as well prep. Task force, a default, okay. Is the shop worth any? Okay, as Edward Scissorhands is back. Yep, we're gonna be running Sexa Hexbringer while we go run through some zero build, just sort of chill, wait for big Tajy boy to hop on. I still can't get over the fucking bios on meta. That was a good meme. Ugh, that was terrible lag. Slash real. Yeah, nah. Super slash real. Damn, I was hoping there's going to be an X-Wing here. Fuck, okay. No sex swing, sad. All right, pushing up. I wasn't even planning to, but the more I think about it, I'm like, I'd better give Taj some time to hop on. And you see, as much as I want to cover shit like right now, I would hate to like be in the middle of covering a story and then like Taj be like, oh, I'm ready. Okay, hold up. Okay, so Taj just messaged me on Discord, which means he's probably almost ready. Anything? Nope. Halloween without her Christmas. Very depressing, I agree. Oh my god, there's an X-Wing in the back. Thank God. Vader still hasn't been eliminated, so boom. Okay. Love that. That wasn't nerve-wracking at all. I have my stuff set to where they can't. It's incredibly difficult to get in the game with me because of the delay that I have. But for some people, they have like a 1 second delay, so you just sort of got to do it within the allotted time. Fuck, dude. We almost got him. All right. This is kind of a cool skin. You're right, though. There's like next to nothing cool in the shop. I hate collab seasons for that. Odds of being put in the same lobby are so low. It definitely used to be a little easier because it prioritized like who was playing at the moment. But yeah, no, now it would definitely be a significant amount harder. Stuff being put in the same lobby. I'm trying to think what it would be now. I think you could probably get in maybe like one of every 30 games if you're like genuinely not on the same skill level. But I mean, for sure, if you're the same skill level as the player, it would definitely be a lot easier, especially the closer to the like top of like players you are. Alrighty, we're gonna call Big Tajy and see how he's been. Shoot the shit type shit. So,
Yellow.
yo,
Hey, how's it going? Yo, can you hear me and see me? Hear me, see me.
I can hear you and I can see you. Hold up, I am going to put both of us on screen.
All right, let me turn on the recording on my end. I'm not gonna stream, just gonna record. I think that might be a little bit better as far as like RAM usage. Wow,
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Don't fucking do this to me right now.
Window capture. Add source, window, Discord.
I'm waiting for Common Q to get back to me. I told him 11. So, and he's EST, so that should be like 12 minutes from now.
Yeah, nah, you told me that we were doing you told me we were like doing 10.
My bad.
That's why I was like waiting for you. I was like, damn, does he think I'm like one of those Destiny orbiting girls? Like, can't just dick me around like this. Big guy Taj should know better. All right, can you go ahead and like move your head and shit, that way I can make sure that it's like capturing both of us correct? All right, perfect. All right, yeah, I'm just I'm chilling right now with some games on stream, just sort of relaxing.
Hell yeah.
About to turn on my streaming lights. I normally don't stream with webcam on. The fuck?
As I'm dreaming of you tonight.
Alrighty, yo. All right, so Tajy, do you wanna introduce some of the shit that we're gonna be yapping about today, or?
1 second, I'm gonna brighten this real quick because that is dark as fuck for me. Why the hell is it so fucking dark on my end? Oh, I know why it's so dark. I see why. 1 second, fam-lam. Need to figure out what I'm gonna do about this.
Take your time, G. Take your time. So how are things in the Tajy TV world? How you been?
Things are going okay, man. I'm thinking about making a completely new channel.
Oh God, again?
Yeah.
This is gonna be Blood's like 16th channel this year.
What? Something disgusting in that line. You know what? Let me drop this. I'll make it less. So that's the first time I added a new light area. Okay, this is better. But we can make it even better than that. Right? Can't we make it better than that?
You should be able to, yeah.
God, it looks so bad that way.
I'm currently on my Nick Diorio shit right now, playing Fortnite while talking. But yeah, okay, so Taj, I guess to sort of like keep the flow of the stream and everything. Let's talk
sorry
about
for
some,
being so quiet.
Let's talk about some drama real quick that's gone on that I'm sure you've seen because it involves the Twitch politics world. Hassan, Ethan, and iDubbbz. What are your thoughts?
I think that Ethan's the most base out of all of them. iDubbbz, I don't understand where iDubbbz is coming from. So he himself has a checkered past, so maybe he's trying to overcompensate for something. But I think the way he's going about it is kind of fucking pathetic.
Would you say like he's kind of cucked right now?
Yeah, that's a solid word for it. I'm not gonna fight that word. I'm not gonna fight that word.
Breaking news: Taj says iDubbbz is cucked.
Yeah. That's scale filtering.
Do you think like Ian iDubbbz, sorry, do you think iDubbbz is coming at this from like a position of principle, or do you think it's sort of just like blind dick sucking, hoping to get like a new audience because his career fell off?
I think there's probably some, instead of principle, I genuinely feel like it's just like him not understanding everything that he wants to stand for and trying to stand for something new as far as like better political stances and more equitable politics. But I think the way he's going about it, he's going through the cringe phase in his mid-30s.
Rather than
and
just like 18, 19, or 20.
Yeah, which is fine. It like some people are late bloomers, you know. I am a man in his 30s with roommates. You know, I'm a late bloomer.
Yeah, but I mean, like the difference is you're not claiming to have just learned what empathy is. I think that's where the problem is. Like iDubbbz's whole like shtick recently has been he learned empathy. Yet he seems to have none of it for his oldest friend who's stuck by him, even when it would have been more convenient to like throw the dude under the bus, right?
Yeah.
Like Creator Clash 2, we went to that event. You remember it, Tampa?
Yeah, in Tampa, Amelie Arena.
Yeah, we had a good time there. We had a good time. We watched iDubbbz get his ass beat by Alex Wasabi, right? Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that, like, despite Ethan being one of the only people who was like, hey, it was a fun event. The charity part didn't go well. They'll learn better and do better. They'll learn from it and do better next time. Like, it's weird to me that like the guy who showed you that kind of charitability is the one that you're like trying to start beef with and call like a horrible person for being upset that like his kids almost got taken by CPS.
Yeah.
Like to me it's just like it's really weird that like that's the guy that you're choosing to go after. In support of fucking Hassan, of all people.
Yeah, that's how a lot of this shit goes. That's literally just how... this is... I don't know if this is like the human condition or what, or maybe it's just an American thing, but this is exactly how, like, just like, feeling like you're on the right side of history will go. You'll take this weird sense of self-righteousness. I saw it earlier today. I made a post on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, talking about like, hey, if you have any Jewish friends and if they're scared and you don't understand why they're scared, then maybe you need to be a better friend. That's pretty much the entire fucking post. And a lot of people are like, you don't care about the genocide. You don't care about people in Gaza. You don't care about Arabs. You're Islamophobic for this. And like, it was like the weirdest, it really genuinely like the weirdest like half-witted people, obtuse people that just came to attack the point and attack the post. And I was just like in shock. I was like, you don't think it's possible to feel two similar things, you know? Like you think these like are naturally exclusionary of each other when it's not the fucking case. And it, I don't know. Like, I see this with male feminists where they first learn what feminism is, and then they're like, I am the best ally to women ever. No one can tell me anything, not even women. I know what I'm doing. I'm the one who's morally correct. It just feels so good. It feels like you're huffing your own farts in your hearts. Farts smell like fucking sugar cookies in the fucking oven, you know? Like, and I guess it's like just a human condition. It's egoic. It pads your ego and makes you feel like a good person. It makes you sleep well at night, knowing that you were on the right side of the conflict, even if you aren't. Even if you just feeling that way, makes you not want to like let go or consider other stances and viewpoints.
Do you think like do you think iDubbbz can actually recover from this, like, ever?
Of course.
Really?
I think him having this cringe stance is a symptom of him expanding as a person.
Okay.
That sounded good,
do you
didn't
think
it?
it's a good expansion or no? Because, dude, honestly, I feel like some of Ian's takes have actually gotten worse. As someone who was a fan of him when he was like that, like, chud kind of streamer, right? Not streamer, but like YouTuber. Like, as someone who was a fan of him, like, I don't know, it feels like he's way less egalitarian. It feels like he's way more like power, prejudice, like sort of like he sort of feels like a dipshit lefty with no actual understanding of like systems of power or like balance or anything.
Yeah, he's hopefully he gets there. Hopefully he needs to have like the pushback though. And if he has only yes men in that corner, he can get some really fucking stupid ass places. But if he has the right people pushing back and he's receptive to it, then I think he'll get to better places.
Do you think him allying himself with like Frogan and shit was dangerous, or do you think it'll pay off for him?
I hope it pays off for him. It's kind of dangerous though. Like, I feel like Frogan has like a really nasty view of the world.
Dude, Frogan, in my opinion, is like the reason why I think it's so dangerous that he's like allying himself with those people. It's because like Hassan is an extremist, right? But he's a lazy extremist.
Yeah.
Hassan talks all the time about being Arab, and then the next sentence goes about how much white privilege he has, right? Like, Hassan, in my opinion, isn't that much of like a threat. But yeah, thank you, Gigi. I appreciate your support of President Donald Trump.
Oh shit, that. Gigi, what the fuck?
Donald Trump. But yeah, no, dude, I don't know. Like, I personally think like the allyship with Frogan in particular is dangerous. And dude, it's because like, dude, she calls for like extreme shit. Like, you remember when like someone said something about like a military member committing suicide, and she's like, good, they should all.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
Like, dude, also, by the way, crazy that iDubbbz put Frogan in the video. Like, I can see like some of the uncharitability that Ethan has given to Hassan, and like I'd criticize it as well. Like, I don't really think that Hassan wants like your family to get doxxed. I don't even think Denims does. As dumb of a bitch as she is, right? Like, I don't even think that she really wants harm done to anyone. But it feels like when it comes to like Frogan, like, dude, she really seems to have like actual hatred and maliciousness for Ian, and not Ian, for Ethan. Fuck. It's the yeah, it's the un sound at the end of their names that fucks me up. I don't know. Like, did you see the content cop? Did you end up watching through it or no?
Fuck no, isn't it like 2 hours long?
Yeah.
I got
close
like
to 2
the
hours.
gist of it.
Did you watch like the Destiny coverage?
I watched some of that, yeah. Yeah, and that one, like it was definitely skewed to like, and I didn't know they were friends. You know, I didn't understand that they were like really good friends before this. Like, just to skew that hard against your own friend is just like so crazy to me.
Dude, no. Like look, I'm not one of those people that's like, you've always got to support your boys and shit. And I mean, I know you're not either, right? Like, there's a point where like, hey, if you fuck up in this way, like, it doesn't matter like if you've been cool to me before. It's like, fuck you, right? Like,
yeah,
there's points that you can't cross. Like, you're not going to be cool with someone who's like a repeat essayer or something.
yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it feels really, really shitty to like fuck over a dude who's done really nothing wrong besides like have a different political stance than you. And like, of all people, Ethan is one of the few that I think is actually entitled to like, you know, be super contrarian, because like his wife is from Israel. He lived in Israel for a portion of his life. Like, he knows a little bit about what he's talking about. And I think it was like really shitty of like Ian to portray Ethan as like this extremist who wants like the Palestinians eradicated or something. Like, I just found that to be pretty disgusting. To like lie about a good friend of yours like that.
It's fucking wild. Just fucking wild, gang. Yeah, I don't know. Like, with friends like that, I don't even know if you need enemies
With
at
friends
all.
like that, who the fuck needs enemies?
Yeah. Shit is so fucking...
Why watch Content Cop? All you have to know is he's a cuck, so none of his opinions automatically don't matter. I meant his opinions don't matter, LMAO. And then GG with the Palestinian and Israeli flags.
And speaking of, when I was talking about like iDubbbz, right, and how like wanting to feel like you're a good person can kind of like take away the drive to make yourself a better person. Like, it makes me think about. Actually, let me start recording when I say.
Oh, are we? Is this the
I
transition?
should have done that from the start.
This the transition?
I should have done that from. Yeah, that was the transition.
Okay, this is an interesting transition. Let's go.
Yeah, so thinking about iDubbbz, like the drive, like feeling like you're a good person, like the desire to feel like you're a good person, can kind of get in the way and corrode your ability to actually become a good person. Just the feeling like you're already there can cut down on your drive to get to that end point. And like I see this in activists a lot. I see this on all sides of the political spectrum. There are conservatives who feel that way, who are that way. There are people on the left who are that way. There are Christians, there are atheists, there are Muslims who are that way, where they feel like I'm a good X thing. And then them feeling like they're a good X thing gets in the way of them improving to become a better X thing, you know? So I can't help but think about a buddy of ours, and buddy usually, but I use the word buddy loosely. Like, for me, I consider them a good friend. I used to. For you,
our good
homie,
our good homie Aston Mac, the person who tried to tell me the person who tried to tell me how trans people work, because there's no one I want to hear it from more than a cis black man.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Sorry. But no, this motherfucker, like, I couldn't believe it when I heard certain news about this guy. So for people who don't know, I haven't even like brought this shit up yet. All right, so about 2 weeks ago, I had a friend of mine reach out to me being like, "Yo, did you hear about Aston?" And I'm like, asked him what happened with Aston. And I was like, oh, is everything okay? Like, me and him had a falling out years ago. But I still hope he's all right. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And he's like, yo, Google Aston Mac Chris Hansen. And I was like, Chris Hansen?
You're like, Chris Hansen's into politics
I Googled
now?
this shit. Well, I Googled this shit, and I see footage of this one guy I used to protest with, who used to lead protests, who he had a falling out because he called me sexist because I thought trans people were real, and he positioned himself as an ally to women that believed in consent, that was always about
long story short, for anyone with
ADHD
ADHD like me, Aston met up with a minor.
Or he tried to.
Yeah, the minor ended up being a
with
cop.
an undercover officer who posed as the older cousin of a 15-year-old girl. And Aston paid that undercover officer $200 to have unprotected sex with the minor. And it turned out to be a police sting, and his stupid ass got arrested. Like, it can't make this shit up. I can pull up the court order right now. We can go over every fucking thing,
and we will very soon.
First, guys.
First we're gonna give like opinions.
It hurts my fucking heart to do this, but fuck it. Like I want to drive this point home, make it painful for the viewer, especially the ones on the left. Don't ever think that you're too good to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, I fucked up this way or that way. Don't ever think that
and don't ever meet up with minors.
I can never be bad myself, because this is this nigga's downfall for real. This is like it. Like I know this was this nigga's downfall. This motherfucker can never do self-reflection. He's always pointing a finger, saying, "Oh, that guy's bad. That guy's a bigot. That guy's dumb. I'm the best because I'm on the left. I'm the leftmost person, so that means I'm the best fucking person." Never did any sort of self-reflection on that end. And I think in his mind, this is my theory. I haven't talked to him since he got fucking arrested. I haven't talked to him in months. Literally months. He got arrested like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, whatever. I haven't talked to that nigga in months.
A DEI hire, lol.
Yeah. And I think in his heart of hearts, he really thought that he was like a super good person. I think that he really thought that if he paid $200 and that is, then like, I feel like he did the mental gymnastics to make him paying $200 to have unprotected sex with a 15-year-old girl while he's a 35-year-old man.
He tried to like justify it to make himself the hero. No, I agree with you there, because he's so fucking self-infantilized when it comes to his like view of being this good guy. I mean, anytime I've debated him, this is like a much less extreme example. Howdy, Java, by the way. Much less extreme example of this, but like, dude, anytime we would argue over anything, he had to like fucking pretend like, not only am I a bad person for disagreeing with him, but like even evidence and stuff is like hateful because it disagrees with the political view that he's currently espousing. And I agree with you. I do think that he deluded himself somehow into thinking like, oh, if I meet up with this person, I'm going to really help them. It's going to be great. Like, I do think that that's genuinely what was in his head. But like, for you to get to that point, you are so entirely self-deluded and devoid of like any sense of actual morality. It was really upsetting to hear, because like, as much as I dislike the guy, right, like as much as I dislike the guy, like I didn't think he was like an inherently evil person, but like to see him like do the mental gymnastics to justify doing this, and then to like on top of that sit there and fucking pretend to be like the good guy because he wanted to go meet up with the person rather than call the police or something. Because I mean, in the video you see he's like, I was just here, I had the human trafficking people on the other line. Taj, your audio isn't going through.
Oh, sorry, I had the mic muted. I think there was genuine cognitive dissonance there, where like, I think on some level he was literally there's something in his head that was tricking him into thinking, or like he was tricking himself.
Why
into
are we
thinking that
talking
he was
to
actually
children
there.
in the Big 25? I agree, GG.
Yeah, like, did this nigga think he was like fucking
No
Leon the
minor
Professional
may.
or some shit? I don't fucking know. I don't know what was in this motherfucker's head. I don't know how long it's been in his head that he can do shit like this. I don't know how long he thought he can go without getting caught, or if maybe it's, I don't know if it was his first time.
It clearly wasn't.
Go over the text
if you
messages.
read the messages, he indicates that he's done it before. I mean, he clear as day has like a procedure and some sort of method of like trying to vet that they're not cops. But he's too self-important to think that he'll get caught.
He's too fucking horny. Like
Gigi Patel. Gigi Patel is running for FBI director now.
It is the nastiest fucking work in my opinion. Just so fucking disgusting.
Dude, it is.
Sick little fuck. Sick
go ahead
pupper.
and like go pull up the like police document and like screen share it. I'll go ahead and expand the Discord window so that everyone can see this. Yeah. Because like this shit's insane to me.
Actually, Sammy, do you know if you can share from your chat real quick? I don't want to like kill my RAM. That's why I was asking.
Oh, I'm playing a game at the moment. You're gonna have to let me finish.
all right.
Yeah, sorry.
Right,
I was
so
like, how about
I just
2
read
hours.
No, how about I just read it and you keep on playing?
Yeah,
You don't have to pull up the affidavit. It's just a piece of paper, and we'll go from there.
Here, can you get me the link to the affidavit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it in chat. If anyone wants to
actually,
read
look in the chat that you and I have.
That's a file.
It's actually
That's
right
not
there.
A link.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, link me
Alright,
the
let me go to
Aston
here.
affidavit. I'm gonna link this in a chat for you guys. Gigi, you might in particular be interested in this. This is like a transcripts from the police of the chat.
It is crazy.
My mother likes the sound of Gigi Patel. You should tell your mom that you're gonna be allied with Big Cashy right now.
Wait. I'm looking at like updates to the case. 1 second.
Oh, is there new
right, so-
stuff?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I think
shit.
we all looked about a couple weeks ago.
We looked
So about
like
a week or
last
two ago,
week,
it's probably
right?
the 16th. Yeah, the 16th. So okay, so 519. Notice of appearance of counsel, WNG. I don't know what that means. Waiver, appear, required copy charge, required extension to challenge info. Huh.
Who's his
I
attorney?
notice of a defendant's intent to participate in discovery. Notice of discovery. Defendant's intent to participate in discovery.
Is he
Interesting.
representing himself?
I can see him being so fucking arrogant that he thinks he can get. That he thinks that's a good idea. Despite being caught in 4K, he's fucked. Notice of acceptable discovery via email. Motion for statement of particulars. See, that is interesting. Demand for disclosure of evidence favorable to the defendant.
Okay.
All right. Demand notice for discovery of criminal records filed. Motion for PTR/ROR reasonable bail. No way.
Did that get approved or no?
No, I don't think so. ROR? Release on recognizance?
Yeah, dude, there's
That
no
usually
way.
means
It's a predator case. There's no way they do
There's
that,
no
right?
fucking shot. There's not a shot. There's no chance.
And I mean, this is Polk County,
Motion to
Florida. He
withdraw
got
as
arrested
counsel.
in too.
What
So
is that?
like,
What is yeah, my
hold up.
session-
Motion to withdraw what?
Wait, I gotta relog into this. Sorry.
Okay.
It is so fucking spotty. It timed me out. 1 second. I'm going back inside right now.
Dude, there's no way. Is he actually cocky enough to try to represent himself? Is he actually deluded enough to do that? There's no way.
What is this really? What the fuck? Alright, please let me see this. Alright, State of Florida versus Aston Mack. Both were released on his own recognizance as to count V in the attorney motion to set reasonable bail bond and demand for Arthur hearing. What is Arthur hearing? Comes now the defendant by and through the undersigned attorney and moves this court pursuant to the 8th Amendment of the United States Constitution. It files this motion for release on its own recognizance or an alternative motion to set reasonable bail and demand for Arthur hearing. In support thereof, the defendant states as follows: facts of the defendant is arrested for allegedly committing. Oh, it's hard for me to. Am I mumbling?
No, what's an Arthur hearing? Is that the speedy trial right?
It might be, because like when you go into a trial, like you're, I don't know. I can look that up in a second. Demand for Arthur hearing.
If anyone in chat, if anyone in chat can drop to me what an Arthur hearing is, that'd be really helpful.
A request made by a defendant's attorney for a court proceeding to determine if they should be released on bail, even if they are initially charged with a non-bondal offense like capital felony.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like even a hearing bail, to be released.
It's a bail.
Bro,
hearing.
You're not getting out of Polk County, dumbass. Like,
dude, the most that I could see happening is they like release him, but he's got to stay somewhere within the county.
Damn. Facts. 1, that the defendant is arrested for allegedly committing 5 offenses and has been assessed the following bonds. Count 1, resisting arrest without warrant. Okay. This is all just like the whatchamacallits.
The charges.
Ooh. See attachment A. Okay.
Oh shit, what's attached?
Motion to withdraw as counsel. No, let me see this shit.
Motion to withdraw as counsel.
Oh, damn it, I can't access this online. That means
he's hiring a private attorney, Taj.
What?
He's hiring a private attorney.
Oh, probably.
I know who as well.
What money?
Here's the thing. I know who he's hired.
Wait, how can you see that?
I can't tell you how because I know the person.
Nice.
Friend.
Okay.
Family friend. Let's just say that. Dude, the thing is, I'm a little nervous that this guy could actually get him off because, like, dude, this guy, the person who is representing him says that he knows, like, he's gotten people who are guilty out of jail.
I don't see how this... I don't see how.
I don't see how for the case of Aston myself, but, like, dude, nah, like, it's fucked to me.
He's demanding a trial by jury. I don't see how a jury's like, okay.
In Polk,
you'd have to kill so much evidence for a jury to not fucking get your ass.
The only thing I can think is they're going to like be super selective with the jury to where it's like Black Lives Matter activists of a certain skin color who are like always like pro-reform or something. I can't see a trial by jury going well for him though. Because again, like, how the fuck are you gonna find that in Polk County?
We're granting pretrial release as of 5/8.
I feel bad for the guys who try to defend these kind of criminals and have that on their records. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for them too in some ways, but also, like, I mean, everyone does deserve, like, a fair shot in court. If you really think you didn't do anything wrong, you should be able to defend yourself, but I don't know how some of these people sleep at night. I really don't. Like, I could not, like, live with getting someone like Aston off.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I could not do that. I just couldn't. But there's a reason they get paid so much, so clearly there's people who can stomach it.
Oh, wait, is he out?
Is he?
All right, so order granting pre-trial release on 5/8.
He's out. There's
Oh,
no
wow.
way.
Oh, wow.
He got released for a sex crime on a child. There's no way. Who was his judge?
Judge Jalal A. Harb.
Oh, he was one of the people I voted to get out.
Really? I feel like any judge, like in Polk County, I feel like all the judges would be hard asses.
Dude, most of them are.
Well, why is there an Arthur hearing if... I feel like I'm giving bad legal advice, and I should probably stop on the head on this part. I need to probably cut all of this, like, before releasing it on YouTube. 1 second.
I got your, like, cutting and editing. Don't worry, I got you.
Let me see the motion for PTR or pre-trial release ROR reasonable bail demand for Arthur hearing. Like,
Dude, I can't believe that they're fucking releasing him. That's fucked. Robberies and drug dealers, etc. It's insane he's released. Yeah, no, that is. Dude, I can't believe they're doing that in Polk County. That's crazy to me. Dude, our judges there are normally, like, notoriously, like, strict and harsh. Like, I had a friend who got arrested for possession, and they charged him with, like, possession and intent to distribute, despite the fact he was, like, very clearly just buying for himself.
okay. So he has bonds for some charges, but the human trafficking charge, which has no bond set, meaning that it's like unbondable. So I think he's still locked up for that charge in particular.
Oh, so he's been granted bail for all but that particular charge, and the Arthur hearing is him attempting to get that charge to have some form of bond on it. That likely means he has enough to pay bond or is willing to put up, like, collateral or something.
Yeah. So, okay. So his bonds got dropped too, because originally from his affidavit, he had like $250,000 bond. So this one's a lot less. So resisting officer without violence, $1,000 bond. Use of a two-way communication to commit a felony, $5,000 bond. Use of computer to solicit parent guardian for consent, $5,000 bond. Travel to meet and use computer to solicit, $25,000. So that's $36K, which means he has to pay about $3,600 just to get out that 10%. But he needs a bond for that final human trafficking charge, which he hasn't gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, so at least he didn't get released. That is a positive.
He is still in that bitch.
Thank God. Put him under the prison.
So that Arthur hearing, I don't think he's gonna get his way at that Arthur hearing. That is a pretty serious offense that he has.
That is a pretty major charge. You're not wrong.
Yeah, like, I don't think someone who's gone to the office of judge in the county of Polk County, the county that is pretty conservative, pretty tough on crime, and especially tough on sex crime. I don't think he's gonna get that. Like, I just don't see how. I don't see what argument he can use to ever get that.
Especially with like a sex trafficking charge. Holy shit, we got a victory.
Well, chat, everybody ready to read that affidavit?
Yeah, let's go through the affidavit.
All right. Bum, bum, bum,
All right.
bum, bum.
Link me the site that you're getting everything on. I'm gonna go ahead. And
Oh
pull
yeah, I
that
thought I shared it.
Nah, you shared me like
Oh,
the
I did.
stuff you shared me. Oh wait, you did? Oh shit, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, Common Cure. 1 second. Oh shit. How do I get Common Cure in chat?
We gotta send him a link.
Listen to him. Link for link. Nude for
Here,
nude.
no. We gotta get a group chat set up.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
1
Do I have to
second.
like access this like a certain way or no?
How do I share friends?
Official records, court records, right?
Yeah.
All right. Or you know what? I already have the affidavit. Let me just pull this up here.
Let me get a group chat going.
All right, 1 moment. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to expand this bitch.
Add friends to TM. Hello, everybody is added. Does Taftoj still stream?
No clue.
She's always like off.
All right, perfect. I'll go ahead.
I
and
thought we
call.
could have been friends, like an alliance of Tajes. But
Isn't she like kind of a conservative now?
She's always been kind of conservative. She's like a worse version of Brianna Wu. She's always like, I want to be the good one.
All right, we calling the group now?
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right, we're booted.
Of you tonight, pretty water, holding you tight. Hello.
Howdy. Hold up 1 second.
I think.
Okay. Hold up. Okay, Toad, can you please keep the light out? I need the light off. I'm sorry. Fucking hell. Hold up. Trying to get this thing to work. Hold up. There we go.
Hello. Hey, what's going on?
Howdy.
Hey, how's it
Hello,
going?
buddy.
Long time no see,
Hey.
man.
Yeah. It's been a while.
How are things out in the
Out in
I
Jersey?
didn't want to dox you. Oh, I can say New Jersey? Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're
I
live.
really don't care.
Just a heads up. We're live.
That's
No
fine.
slurs, unfortunately.
That's all right. I won't make any weird gang signs or anything.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend just finished watching The Sopranos. It's a good show. You New Jersey people, you made some good shows, huh? Yeah, it's a good cinema, good TV. Got good cinema and TV in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in New Jersey, the cinema, you know, The Sopranos, Gabagool, all that. You know what I'm
Oh, Gabagool.
saying? Like,
That's all I know. I never watched The
I've never had
Sopranos.
Gabagool. I'm not sure if I've had it before.
Oh no, Gabagool is like spelt like Capicola.
Oh.
So you might have had it if you've seen it on like a menu or something. That's basically what it is.
Okay. I know that in Italian, bathroom is piscia do, which is crazy. Or maybe it's a slang term in Italian.
Trying to get my camera on.
Piscia do, 1 second.
All right, hold up.
Ah, it's slang for toilet. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera to work and it's not showing up.
Are you by chance? Do you by chance have like OBS or something open?
I just closed it now. The only reason I had it open, I wasn't even streaming. I just had it open just so I can see if I was in focus, because I don't have autofocus on my camera.
Mm.
So I just like adjust it and look at the screen. Ah, jeez.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. Okay, Tajy, I'm seeing the thing that you were telling me earlier.
Which one?
I see all the like things. Ooh, they have the booking sheet open.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Bro, that photo's wild. Look at the fucking.
Wait, what's the fuck? Wait, share the photo. Well, let me see.
Hold up. I got a screen share for a sec. Hold up, bro. Nah,
Photo.
they did him.
Wait. Let's bring things back for Comic here real quick.
Okay,
All
sorry,
right, yo,
you
so
you
Common.
just gotta see this shit.
I don't know if
This
you've
is
heard of a
funny.
streamer by the name of Aston Mac from the Orlando
There's
area.
so much drama. I don't know. There's so much drama. It's like every time,
Alright,
every time Chud Logic posts another video, it's like there's like a whole new set of lore I gotta learn about.
Pedophile of the week.
Literally. So, there's a streamer by the name of Aston Mac. He was on Twitch a couple years ago. Him, Endless Cemetery, and like a couple other people were like on the left, right? And they were like really antagonistic voices on the left. So they would like
I remember Endless
hop on other people's
Cemetery.
stream. Endless Cemetery, yeah. So Aston Mac was like a smarter version
You sound
of
like a
Endless
surfer.
Cemetery.
You kind of sound like this like surfer guy.
Yeah, his voice is very surfery. Yeah, he's a big
voice.
skateboarder guy. I think he's
It's
into
like, don't you
skateboarding. I don't know.
realize
With that
that you're
voice.
enabling? I don't know.
He has a Keenan and Kellas voice. I was just like, yeah, but yeah. So Aston was like this one, just like Endless, but like kind of worse because Aston was smarter than Endless. So Aston was very much like someone where it's like, if you're like a liberal on the left, but not as left as he wants you to be, then he'll be super antagonistic to you. Like he's antagonistic to me, to Sammy. He was antagonistic to Wick. He was antagonistic to
hated
Destiny, to Vosh, to gosh, who's the other lady that he was antagonistic to? Not so erudite. He was antagonistic to Stardust. And like pretty much his only thing was just like never attacking conservatives. I don't think I've ever seen him crash out of a conservative. Only people on the left that weren't left enough for him, that weren't pure enough for him. It's like a lot of name calling, a lot of like purity signaling, and then I find out like 2 weeks ago, I get a text from a friend. He's like, "Yo, Google Aston Matt Chris Hansen," and I was like, "Huh?" And I googled it, and I'm like, "What?" And there's a video of this dude getting arrested for trying to buy sex from a 15-year-old. So he was talking to an undercover officer that was actually posing as the older cousin of a runaway 15-year-old from foster care, and he was trying to pay $200 for unprotected sex. And he drove 2 hours in the state of Florida, from DeLand, Florida, or maybe Deltona, whatever, to DeLand, Florida, to fucking Polk County, Florida, which is about like an hour and a half, 2 hours. A long drive. And then he gets stung. He gets caught by fucking like police and Chris Hansen and shit.
Here,
And like a lot, of the conservative
clip.
media people were having a field day with it, because like he was like a really big BLM protester. Like I've been to protests with him that he led. I used to really respect the guy. And just motherfucking went outside.
Yeah, man, don't put too much faith into these people.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
So whenever both y'all are in here, tell me, I'll start playing.
It's a bust. So this guy was busted for pedophilia.
By Chris Hansen, the To Catch a Predator guy.
Was this on an episode?
Yeah, of his new show on this like police network.
Yeah, not only that, he was being used as promo. So it went on Fox News.
Yep.
It's doing millions of views on like in the right wing circuit. It's probably gonna have a second life where, when the full episode debuts, it's probably gonna have another round of a media
I
circus.
think it'll be even
it's not
bigger
good
because Aston is a full episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 30-40 minutes about just him.
Oh my
Here.
gosh.
Please, dude, I said no. Literally have the sex trafficking line. Get up. Get up. I'm not talking. Get up. I'm not trying to anyone. Please. I literally said no. Can I please? Can you grab my shoe? Move.
Like pants fucking sagging, looking like a fucking slob. Like
and
fucking
for
idiot.
context, this is the video Libs at TikTok posted. Like this went.
Yeah, Liz
far.
at TikTok, out of Francisco.
And yeah, no, like they talk about him, and they also caught like some illegal immigrant too.
Yeah.
This can be spun as either a good or a bad thing, because it's like, yeah, you caught a pedophile, but at the same time, it could be spun either way.
Yeah. I'm glad they caught a pedophile that was in the act, literally trying to just not even buy sex, to grape a fucking 15-year-old. I'm glad they caught him. But at the same time, like his past,
of the people they caught.
it's gonna be used to denigrate everything for that he wanted to fight for. You know?
Mm-hmm. He's just
Fucking idiot.
like you expect him to be a man with principles, but
yeah. Nope.
These two are the ones that are causing the most controversy. This is the illegal immigrant guy, I believe, and
No, I think it's the Vernon guy.
No. Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Hispanic guy.
Nope, you're just racist.
No, I was told it was a Hispanic
this is a very diverse group of people up here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. We got Big Arthur here.
What was that tweet above
I
that?
think
What was
this is
that?
Perfect balance.
What the fuck is that picture?
Oh,
It's such a bad looking picture.
I mean, there certainly is a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Very crispy photo.
Yeah, he had a weird skin condition.
You can't really see it from like the other cameras.
Oh
though.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, Adam
Not gonna-
Francisco's really going on. That was really going
Oh, yeah,
on.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna spin it.
Yeah. Next time I see Adam Francisco in real life, he's just gonna like fucking roast me for this shit. I already know it. Like,
No.
Yeah. Sam, do you remember the conversation we had with Aston? And I'm like, I feel like I was like, Aston, I feel like you're being really arrogant about this. And Aston was like, well, I have to deal with Arsenal. What the fuck do you have? And then like he like left the conversation after that, and I'm just like thinking, I'm like, wow. I feel like Arsenal's gonna regret this fucking deal.
Who's this
that
guy?
they had
Who's
with
this?
him.
Who's this guy right here?
So
So Aston was at a protest in 2020, and he had an Arsenal shirt on, and Arsenal, the rugby team, was like, "Oh
Soccer.
shit, this is good PR. Let's hop on the BLM wave." And this guy Aston's gonna be like our community liaison. I don't know how much money Aston made from that shit. I don't fucking know, but yeah, it went that inflated this motherfucker's ego for sure. Fucking inflated. Like,
Yeah, they apparently Arsenal's wiped any like stuff with him in it, but the links of shit is still
Yeah.
up.
if I was asked, I would have asked for a reshoot. He was pretty ugly in that picture.
Yeah, nah, it's just a bunch of these clips. Same thing.
It's just he looks so smug.
Yep. Yeah, nah, I've seen
Fuck.
these photos.
I think
Very
I was
nice.
literally at that protest.
Here's Taj with I support and endorse everything Aston has said shirt on.
Fuck. Gosh dang. Alright, so y'all ready to go over the police affidavit?
Yep.
Oh, you have it? Alright. Do you want to take
Already
turns reading
pulled
it
up.
like popcorn style? Do you want me to read it or?
Yeah, we'll all take turns reading it. So, Taj, you can read the booking information.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Oh wait, actually,
It's
hold
like
up real
7
quick
pages.
before we start. You do need to see this booking sheet. Because you got to see how dirty they did him with this photo. Hold up. Will you fucking pop up? Okay.
Let me see.
All right. I'm gonna throw hands with the screen share in a second.
Right.
Here you go. So this is Aston's booking sheet. Look at this
You
photo
should have
of
smiled and it looked like the King Carson photo.
him. Look at this photo of him.
Holy shit. I did not see that.
That's gotta be racist. That's gotta be racist.
I mean, can't you adjust the ink when you print that shit out?
Dude,
I feel like this is it.
it's a terrible photo. But yeah, so okay, here's the Aston
Holy
affidavit.
shit.
We can skip this shit. This just goes over like the height, weight, that kind of shit. This is like the basic booking info. Here's the summary. Taj, I'm on page 3 if you want to start reading from there.
All right, 1 second.
And the PDF in here is the court file, just so you know.
All right, let me go to it. All right, I have the PDF open. Bum, 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 bum. All right. State of Florida. Victim state of Florida. Probable cause. On May 2nd, 2025, the Polk County Sheriff's Office began conducting an undercover operation within Polk County, Florida, where undercover detectives were online attempting to locate and identify offenders who use the internet to sexually exploit children. Your affluent blank name with the Polk County's Sheriff's Office, Bureau for Special Investigation, Computer Crimes Unit was monitoring the online communications of another who is a full-time task force officer with Homeland Security Investigations. Open parentheses, although was originally employed by the St. Petersburg Police Department, close parentheses. During this operation, the officer was working in an undercover UC capacity within his law enforcement duties. The officer conducted all online interactions with the suspect, with the exception of a recorded phone call. Throughout the duration of the affidavit below, officer will be hereinafter referred to as UC, who is posed as a human trafficker. UC also means like undercover. Who posted an online ad offering her cousin, a fictitious 15-year-old female, for commercial sexual acts. In this advertisement, clothed images of a female subject who is presently employed by the St. Petersburg Police Department were utilized as a decoy. The female subject has had her images digitally modified to resemble a teenager/minor intensely youthful appearance. This is commonly known as age regression software. Notably, the online ad did not specify the subject depicted in the photograph as a minor, and the age of the female listed in the age was deployed as 99 years old. The ad was posted to a known escort/adult prostitution site where the user has to be at least 18 years of age to post. The following excerpts of the text messages between the suspect and undercover via written communication/text message on recorded line. Written communication, dummy. These messages are not intended to be a direct transcription of the chats, but merely a synopsis of some of them. All right, so suspect on May 5th, 2025, at 4 p.m. on the phone with phone number, saw an ad, was looking for more information. Text the undercover, "Are you seeing clients?" Undercover says, "Yes." Undercover says, "Hi, Lexi free all night. She almost 16. Shorty, spinner, and lots of fun." I don't know what spinner means. In call only, discreet and safe. Rates are 120 quick, 150 half, 200 hour with unlimited pops. And it says asterisk 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 quick BBBJ special is Brazilian Boja is $80. Suspect says available now. Horny boy. Undercover says yeah. Suspect says what's the location? What do you mean almost 16? Undercover says will be next month. She's sexy AF. West Lakeland by Silver Moon Drive-In. Suspect said underage? Question mark. That's weird. Undercover says it's not. It's her choice. Suspect says, "Can I see pics? Is this her manager?" Undercover says, "Cousin, F female, also but not doing dates. Just had a baby." Undercover says, "Since an age-regressed image photo depicting a teenage female taking a selfie-style image. If she stands in front of a mirror, the female is wearing a white shirt and black with hearts pants." Undercover sends an age-regressed image depicting the same teenage female taking a selfie in front of a mirror while holding a peace sign. Sends an age-regressed image depicting a teenage female laying on an apparent beach. The female is wearing a tie-dyed shirt and shorts. Suspect. Those all look different. Can you snap one real quick? This is getting sketchy. Suspect. Also, will you come through to Orlando? Suspect. Or do you only do in-call? Undercover says in-call only. Suspect. Okay, y'all are kind of far. Can we do a verification where I head that way? FaceTime? Question mark. Ay ay ay. Undercover sends in an age-regressed image file depicting a club teenage female holding a piece of paper with the name and date handwritten. Lexi, May 5th, 2025. Undercover says, "How long you want her?" Suspect, "Hour." Suspect says, "Cash okay?" Suspect, "Can you do a FaceTime or Google Meet first?" Undercover says, "Cash, we will meet first in the lobby to talk, and then you can see her. Got my ways of screening. No vid chats, cops be tracking that shit." Suspect, "That seems like a setup. Cops can't do shit about a video. Can you at least speak on the phone? This is sketchy. Or if you're gonna send a picture of a date, have her topless in it so I can see y'all are
So
legit."
here. This is why I think like
What?
these particular messages are why I believe Aston has done this before. Because he's like, this seems like a setup. Cops can't do shit about a video call. Why can't you talk on the phone? Send CP to me. Like, it really sounds like he's done this before and is comfortable with like a certain routine. And
Yeah.
the breaking of it made him suspicious, but clearly not suspicious.
It's like he's
enough to
ordering
not-
DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
Undercover says,
I'll take from here if you want.
"Okay, okay."
Undercover goes, "Cops track video calls. Can call you but no vids, not sending CP. Suspect, I'm worried you are a cop. This is a weird setup. Cops track calls as easy as video. Undercover, not from a text now number set up on VPN. Vid have to use real number. Fuck that. You don't need real numbers. You can use spoof emails. Google Meet. Undercover, told you no vid. Suspect, I just want to verify that she's okay with everything and real, and y'all are not cops. Undercover, plenty of other girls out there. Go find one. Keeping my safe. She already... I don't know what the fuck that mean. A runaway
Sick?
from
Yeah, I
Ohio
know what that
foster home.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you're trying to fuck a 15-year-old
Wait.
run away from a foster home?
Why would he like say that this looks kind of sketchy, but then continue with the conversation?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
like,
know. Horniness. I don't get it.
like it's clear his
Like, I think
intention-
he really had an appetite for a teenage girl.
It's clear his intention was
Like
to
it just
meet
had to
her.
have it.
Yeah, no,
where
that's
it's like,
what it feels
oh, what if it's not? What if it's not?
Well, I'm saying like is
Oh.
the urge so strong that you're willing to do it, knowing that it's illegal, and to continue on with it? Is that is that what's going through his head?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
I
what it
genuinely
feels
think he's
like.
just really horny. for some fucking reason 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and like he just has to have her. He just has to have a teenage girl.
Suspect goes, only in call, you won't drive this way or meet somewhere in the middle. You see, we ain't cops. I will meet you first to talk. Suspect, where are you trying to have me meet you? Undercover, we got no car. We got a room. So in call only, it's safer for us. Hotel. You see, we ain't from here. Suspect, I can send an Uber for y'all, no problem, and send you back. No worries, but that's also understandable. You can call me by the way to work something out. In call only or car date. Suspect, okay, give me a call real quick. At approximately 17.26 hours, the suspect calls the UC. However, the UC does not answer and no voice messages left. Suspect called you, trying to get the when and where. Still interested. I can come and meet you. UC, okay, let me get her. In will call you. The UC blank your affidavit posing at
Affiant.
Affiant. Okay, fucking hell. I was like, affidavit doesn't make sense there.
It's very splotchy letters, yeah.
Affiant, posing in an undercover capacity, asked the suspect and spoke with him for approximately 4 minutes and 33 seconds. During the call, the suspect asks you which person he was talking to, which the UC advised he was talking to Lexi's cousin. The suspect asked, you guys aren't cops, asked the UC if he wanted to talk to Lexi, at which time the UC did. The suspect asked blank as Lexi if she was comfortable meeting up, to which she said she was. The UC reiterates Lexi's age. The suspects ask the UC if they, UC and Lexi, want any party favors. Once the suspect knew the plan to meet with the UC, he stated that he wanted the UC to meet with him outside to verify her, Lexi, to make sure everything was okay. UC, she is in the shower, you heading this way. For context, party favors are usually drugs. However, they can be other things. Sometimes they're food, but most commonly it's a drug given to a minor.
Or alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, that's typically what it is.
Oh, he's just burying himself here, yeah.
Suspect, you didn't give me an address. You see, we will send when she about ready. We buy secondary location. Also bring a condom, no babies. She turns 16 in June. We should chat before I see her for sure. Yes, we will. Okay, cool. If y'all are in a hotel, would you want a better one in Orlando? Do y'all need somewhere to stay? No, we good here. Can I ask how long you've been doing this? Just every now and then, prob like a year or so, and you haven't had any issues. That's crazy. So far, just 2 creeper weirdos, but otherwise, be very careful. Well, it's very dangerous. I hope y'all stay safe. If it's just for money, there are definitely other options, but I understand. You see, yeah, she should be ready shortly. You nearby yet? Suspect. No, y'all are far. Can you do it? Can she do another verification pick? You see, another I took earlier. She's getting ready now. I'll let you take over from here, Taj. We're on page 6 of 8.
All right. Suspect asks and says, I kind of need one from now to verify. I'm getting closer. I'm closer now. I want to say again, I want to talk with you. UC says, we're going to talk first. Just be discreet, trying to not get kicked out of here. Suspect says, okay, where can I meet you? You there? Undercover says, yeah, sorry, she dropped the glass in the bathroom, got a little cut on her foot, had to get some band-aids. Finishing getting ready, you nearby. Suspect says, yes. Undercover says, okay. Suspect says, can I meet you? Or, question mark. Undercover says, we can meet at the lobby. I just want to come sit next to me on the couch. I got long reddish hair, green plaid shirt over white shirt. Green plaid shirt over white shirt. Gotcha. Suspect says, what lobby? So, again, I'm just interested in talking to you. Suspect called the undercover, but no answer, no voicemail. Undercover, we can talk first. You pay, then give you the room card to go see her. I'm not doing dates, can't right now. Suspect, is that you? Undercover, Says, put on a black shirt, just realized had her blood on mine, SMH. Undercover says, Pixar, Lexi, not me. I ain't doing dates, just helping them set up. Suspect, I meant on the couch. What hotel? You can meet me in the lobby and talk in a few. Suspect says, what lobby? Which lobby? You're not going to tell me where to go? Called the undercover, but no answer and no voicemail. Undercover says, phone just died, sorry, had to get my charger. Suspect says, are you going to tell me where to go? Undercover says, shit, sorry, thought I did, let me get it. Suspect, question mark, undercover, oh, my phone just died again.
Oh, by the way, this is a wild thing. Dude, so...
the fucking baiting is crazy.
No.
He's probably
so
salivating at this point.
This hotel, right? Me and my partner have stayed at.
Oh.
We've slept at this hotel that he got arrested at. Toad.
Suspect just need the name.
Hotel? That's where this motherfucker got arrested.
All right, suspect, call. Suspect says, call me. Undercover, Best Western, 42 Tampa Highway. Sorry, phone is messed up. I'm in lobby, black shirt, long hair. Suspect, on couch, undercover. Okay, by coffee bar. I'm inside. Suspect, hey, that you? Black shirt? Undercover says, I'm in the back, gray shirt, by the 2 TVs. Suspect, red writing in front of the coffee bar. Undercover, yeah, I saw you come back here. Undercover, attempted to test call, but did not display on the suspect's cell phone screen. Undercover, test. Attempted a test call, but it just did not display on the suspect's cell phone screen. In the chats before the suspect and the undercover. I mean, between the suspect and undercover. At approximately 1945, so he started at about 4 p.m., and it is now 7:45. He had 3 hours to not fucking do it. At approximately 1945 hours, the undercover provided the undercover address to the suspect of the Polk County Sheriff's Office Computer Crimes Unit, enacting the undercover capacity and posed as the minor's adult cousin in an effort to meet the suspect in person at the undercover location. At approximately 1956 hours, the suspect later identified as Aston Mack, black male, born on 10/6/1989, arrived at the undercover location and met with the undercover again. Discussed Lexi's age, explained that he was there to be careful with her. When asked for money, the suspect said, I have the money, and took his wallet from his pocket to show the money. The suspect was nervous about the amount of people in the lobby and asked to walk to the room with him. And the suspect then talked in the hallway outside the room. Then asked how she knew the suspect wasn't a cop. The suspect then lifted his shirt and spun in a circle to prove he didn't have a gun. At approximately 1959 hours, walked in
Bro
suspect
took his
Mac
shirt
to the room.
off in front of the cops. That's wild.
Walked Aston Mac to the room number where the decoy station with the takedown team. Once inside the room, undercover asked Aston Max for $100 of the $200 to show he was going to not pay. The suspect accessed his wallet, flashed cash monies. As the undercover was exiting the door, the suspect became spooked and took off running down the hallway and outside the exit door of the undercover location. Members who were dressed in law enforcement tactical vests with the word sheriff clearly displayed on the front and back said vests, assisting identified themselves and called out on the suspect to stop. However, he continued fleeing. Several Polk County Sheriff's officers members gave chase and pursued the suspect outside the undercover location, where the suspect was soon captured and taken into custody by members of the surveillance team and or takedown team. It should be noted that suspect Matt dropped a powered-on cellular device, Samsung cell phone, that was later identified as the same device used to communicate with the undercover in the hallway as he was fleeing. Sheesh. At approximately 2012 hours, your affiant read suspect Matt's rights, Miranda rights during the audio video recording interview. Suspect Matt complained he was looking at porn when he found the ad in question. Suspect Matt claimed that he was trying to save he was trying to save Lexi and the cousin. They were trying to pimp her out because he works with special needs children and he knows about human trafficking. Suspect Max stated he was using his Samsung cell phone to communicate with the undercovers, and he drove from Orlando to the undercover location. Suspect Matt could not explain why he didn't contact law enforcement if he was sincerely concerned. He stated he does not trust law enforcement. Suspect Max said he made a stupid choice and it was a dumb idea to travel to the undercover location.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And as a result of the investigation, Aston William Mack, suspect, has been charged with the following. The suspect, Aston W. Mack, WM, what is, that doesn't mean white male, right? Whatever. Solicited undercover detective for unprotected sex with a minor, 15-year-old female, in exchange for $200 U.S. currency. The suspect did solicit, lure, or entice, or attempt to solicit, lure, or entice a parent, legal guardian, or custodian of a child or someone he believed to be a parent, legal, or custodian of a 15-year-old child to engage in any sexual conduct in violation of Florida state law. The suspect traveled to vehicle on the purpose of engaging in unlawful sexual conduct of a child or person believed to be 15 years old after using a computer, cellular device. That's another charge right there. I'm not reading that fucking title. It's a long fucking title.
He also did the traveling by vehicle to engage in sexual contact with a child or person under the age of 15. He did he did a cell phone to facilitate human trafficking for sexual activity. As soon as law enforcement had been seen, he attempted to flee on foot and ignored commands to stop, meaning resisting without violence.
Yep. Mm-mm-mm. No bond until first appearance hearing. Man, what a fucking way to go out, though. Like, just insane.
Was he like one of those guys? Like, was he like an abolitionist type guy?
Abolitionist, you mean like no
I mean, then, like
prisons, no
all
police?
police forces are gone. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
was
kinda weird.
hardcore for
I mean-
abolition of any kind of law
I
enforcement.
mean, well, I mean, I'm saying like now you can see why he doesn't like the cops around.
Yeah, they limit his ability
Yeah,
to
I
have
mean,
fun
like-
with
Because they can
children.
Yeah.
I think at one
Exactly.
point there was a noble cause to him being an abolitionist. I just think at some point, like, his ego got the better of him, and like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if he's always felt this way about kids. I don't fucking know. Because I dead ass did not see it coming. Like, did I think he was like a little weird around women sometimes? Yeah, but I've been weird around women sometimes. I like, like it's, but like that shit's just like insane. That's a different level. That is something I just didn't anticipate him being. Yeah, it's just fucking shameful. This motherfucker.
And then
you know?
here's the press conference
Aston
Grady
Mack,
Judd
he's-
held. This is the sheriff of Polk County
thank
where he
you.
got caught.
35 from Deltona. He wanted sex with a 15-year-old girl. He ran from us. Can you believe that? That wasn't nice, but he did. He thought he was talking up a deal with a family member. Well, I'll pay you and I'll have sex with a child. What?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Now, he worked for the Opportunity Community Ability Group, OCA, in Orange County. And that's a group that helps special needs children. They say he never had any contact by himself with the children. Mostly he was admin support. But I want to brag on OCA the second that we notified them. They terminated him. They were totally cooperative. They were mortified. They were glad that we found him and arrested him. But he's in jail, charged with human trafficking.
Oh, they didn't show the thing where he like really went at him for being a BLM activist. That was, I think, a little crazy, but yeah, no.
That's just painful.
Yeah, nah, like, dude, it's fucking crazy that they caught him. And yeah, no, dude, I'm seeing it, like, he's been on AFTV, he's been on ESPN.
Oh no.
Like, yeah, nah, this is
AFTV? Like the gripper? Oh
no,
god.
American Football TV.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like America First TV or something.
No.
I saw anime
ESPN?
characters on your screen and I was like, oh no.
Wait, where were the anime characters?
Scroll down. I thought
Oh
I saw it.
god.
Oh, that's an ad. Okay.
How many times can I fucking put that I'm not interested in this ad?
I've seen some very sus ads, like even on like X.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I
especially on X.
Especially on X.
I had to switch my screen for a second whenever I pull up Twitter, because I don't know who the hell's liking shit, but
Okay.
I keep opening my Twitter to porn. It's horrifying.
I mean, to be fair, it the algorithm follows what you search for, so I mean.
I am not searching for it.
Hey, man, you do you.
Hold up, I'm just checking to see. I'm assuming none of these are the one yet. I've heard that it's not out, but I'm just double checking. No, it doesn't look like Aston's episode is out yet.
Aston.
But yeah, he's gonna be on here. True Blue streaming network. Apparently, he's getting a full episode for himself, from what I've heard.
Pull around and find out. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, nah, like it's crazy to me that that Aston got caught by Chris Hansen. That's just insane to me.
Yes.
Did you ever meet him, Aston?
Me?
No. I gotta figure your name out again. Fuck.
Comment Cure?
Yes.
Did I meet Aston? No, absolutely not. I
You've
don't know
never-
any of these people.
Okay, you've never met him then.
Nope. Like, where would I have met him? Like
Just online.
on.
Just like saying
online?
something
Nope.
innocuous,
Listen, my
and then
my
like him
footprint,
just getting mad at you.
my social media footprint is very small. Like, I do a lot of, I watch a lot. I just don't comment that much.
You see, I know Aston was on like All Black Everything. I think a few times.
No,
I've
I
seen
don't
him.
think he was.
No, I've
No,
seen him
he
there.
didn't like Prime Kai.
I've seen him on it. Like in the past year,
No,
I've seen him
really?
on it once or twice. Yeah,
No, are you sure it's not Joe Lewis?
I'm sure it's not
Probably
Joe
Joe Lewis. They have the same haircut.
No, I know who Joe
Yeah,
Lewis
because-
is.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Or wait, maybe it was a
So-
Wick panel.
Joey Lewis in the news.
It might have been
It
a
may
Wick,
have
maybe
been a
it was a
Wick
Wick panel or
panel.
something like that.
Because there was a
So
Wick
the
panel
thing-
that had a bunch of like pretty much only black guys on it. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, the thing with Aston is that he's on Katarana's side. So when I know too much about Twitch lore and I barely know it, but when Katarana had the falling out with Prime Kai and Prime Kai got like pseudo canceled, like there was a split and Aston took Katarana's side.
Yeah, I remember
remember her.
I remember there was like a pretty big thing with that. Like he became like really anti. Do you want to like drop some of the like Aston Mac like dirty laundry out about that situation that you've told me?
Yeah, I'll be honest about everything that I remember. Ooh, President Sunday made a video. I
Oh,
want to see
on
the comments on
Aston?
this one.
Was it on Aston?
Yeah.
Link me.
Yeah, Aston Mac caught in CSA sting. Oh shit. The way I want to see the comments
Oh,
here
my
though.
my favorite supervillain.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, so me and Aston had like it was kind of like a relationship that was like very, I don't know, we were definitely allies at one point. Like there'd be protests that he was doing that I'd help out with. I'd literally help out with. I'd help organize. I'd help with like crowd control. I'd help with shit like that. There are things that I would do that he would help out with. Like there was a Republican that like was throwing a panel and I invited Aston specifically to help me out, and me and him fucking carried that shit. It was very good. CPAC 2021, I think. He helped out with a lot. He really was very helpful on Sunday. But like there was kind of like a rift towards like towards like mid 2021. Like after the Arsenal deal, he just changed as a person. I feel like just something went to his fucking head, and he just saw himself as someone that was like. I think he thought he was the next MLK or some shit. I don't fucking know what was in this dude's fucking head. He got more left. He got more openly socialist, and he was not a socialist in 2020. I don't think he was. Or if he was, hiding that for sure. But he was very open about it in 2021, towards like mid or towards the end of the year.
Didn't he become like very open about it once he became like friends with Vosh and everything? Or friendly with Vosh?
Yeah. Once he got online, it was literally just like him like attacking anyone that was like left, but not left enough for him. That he was to the left of. So anyone that he considered to the right of him, as long as they weren't on the right, they seemed to be fair game. I never saw him attack Groypers. I never saw him attack conservative voices. I only saw like probably not even fucking counterpoints. But anyone to the left of like Destiny or Wick,
Mao,
but to the right of him was like fair game. That was that sweet spot, and that was a perfect candidate to get bullshit from him. Like I really was.
It wasn't really anyone to the left of like Destiny. I would say if you were to the right of Vosh, you were his enemy.
Yeah, to the right of him, I feel like, because he at some points he thought Vosh was more to the right than he was, you know.
Which is wild, because Vosh is a fucking dipshit. I hope the horse fucker doesn't get mad at that comment. I don't know, like, it doesn't super shock me that this happened. Also, who was on the President like Sunday panel? No, this guy actually looks like this. Ugh.
Yeah, he actually looks like that. I don't know. I don't think these people cam up like that. And this might actually be, not that I'm like reading this shit. The bat looks familiar. I don't know who that is, but the bat looks fucking familiar. Ah, yeah, he's reading affidavit and shit.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, but I remember having private conversations with him. And, like, there were times where he'd be like, you're sexist for blah, 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 for this reason or for that reason. Like, I remember one time, like, there was a disagreement between two, like, women that were activists, right? Well, actually, like, more like 5 different women that are activists. And then, like, I talked to one of them, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go and represent you and talk to the others and just try to get everybody to mellow out. Then Aston, like, called me. He was like, yo, you representing her at all is fucking sexist. And I was like, what? She asked me to do that. She literally told me to do that. And, like, he's like, nah, you thought you could? Like, the fact that you presented yourself as someone that could be a mediator in this situation, that means you're a sexist. Like, you disagreed with a brown woman that got in the way of a BLM protest, that means you're fucking sexist. And I'm like, what? And then there'd be times where, like, we'd be in a car together. It was so fucking wild. Like, this is the guy where, like, I remember him going up to a girl in a protest
that 20%
and saying that she had a nice
through.
rack.
My apologies, Taz.
And, like, was what?
The 20% white is really showing through right now. My apologies.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have questioned Father Aston. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you hear Aston's voice, he sounds like Ron DeSantis. You know? Like, he literally close your eyes.
Like mayonnaise, basically?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, mayo's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, he sounds like that. If you close your fucking eyes and listen to him, he sounds like Ron DeSantis. I know I sound very fucking weird.
Oh, that's not nice.
But I don't sound like Ron DeSantis. I don't sound like Ron DeSantis. He sounds like Ron DeSantis. And yeah, so he was overcompensating. He was like always having black ops with me. Like, I remember him literally going up to like some chick at a protest and being like, "You have a lovely chest." She had really big boobs, and he literally said that. He would constantly say that I was an abuser because I confided in him that I cheated on my girlfriend when I was 21 years old. And that I didn't know cheating was abuse until I had therapy. And he's like, so you're just a chronic abuser. You chronically abuse women. I was like, no, I did this to her when I was 21 years old. I think I was 26 at the time when I told him that. Maybe older, maybe younger. He said that he still uses the F slur in private.
Are we gonna talk about his big misgendering incident too?
Oh yeah, I had a disagreement with a protester. Yeah, fucking.
These lefties can't keep it together.
No, they can't.
Yeah, I had a big disagreement with a protester that is non-binary. They use they them pronouns, and in private, when me and Aston were talking about them, Aston was like, "Let's just say she, her." You know, like, they're not here, whatever, fuck it, let's just say she, her. And I was like, it's so crazy that this is the person that would a year later, be like, boom, you're fucking a bigot because you don't like neo-pronouns. You are sexist because you told me in private because you thought I was a safe guy to tell all your sexist shit to, that you cheated on your girlfriend when you were 21. Like...
I still have never understood why you let him like air out all this dirty laundry about you, and then you're like, okay, yes, but you see, according to this study that I have, you're wrong on the evidence. I won the debate, right?
Yeah, one second, my earphones popped out, but
despite
I heard that.
Despite the fact that Aston called you like a serial cheater, abuser who hates trans people, beats women. Like, he dropped, like, the most foul shit possible, and you're like, I disagree with you on policy.
It sounds like that would be the first sign that they've have skeletons in their closet if they're trying to project something onto you.
Yeah, in hindsight...
Like, it's such a severe, like, accusation.
Yeah. In hindsight, I probably should have seen that. I really should have. It's like, I don't know. When I'm talking to someone where I'm like, I genuinely feel like ultimately we're looking for the same future. Like, I try to use kids gloves with that. Like, if I have a falling out with Sammy, I'm probably gonna use kids gloves. If I have a falling out with you, I'm probably gonna use kids gloves.
If I have a falling out with you, you're getting accused of like doing 9/11 straight up.
I don't know if you guys follow Dylan Burns, but he once told a story about a politician that he was like really close with, and then it was like he was campaigning, and he was I think Dylan campaigned with him and helped him out with his campaign, and this got busted for some sex offender, like child sex offense.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, that's that same fucking feeling. Yes, I remember that. And speaking of Dylan Burns, Aston Mack, being a friend of Katarana, who used to date Dylan Burns, like, Aston Mack had some crazy shit to say about Dylan Burns.
Oh yeah, he accused Dylan of being like a KKK member, didn't he?
He said that Katarana told him that Dylan Burns had a KKK flag under his bed. I don't know how true that is, and if it's true, then I doubt it's because he has a fealty towards the KKK.
He probably just like he likes to keep the same way people like having. Yeah, I know Dylan. I think he likes to keep certain like souvenirs. It doesn't matter if they're like really controversial symbols or not on them. He just like collects them.
Yeah, so he's like a politics nerd, is what you're saying.
But now that's all gone. I think most of that got burnt down though.
Oh yeah, he had a house fire, didn't he?
Yeah.
You need to have Dylan Burns.
I forgot about the fucking house fire shit. Fuck. It's been forever since I thought about that. And that was relatively recent. Like, that was 6 months ago?
It's like a month ago.
Oh, I thought it was way longer.
No, I think it was like a month or two. Probably 2 months.
God, I need to get off the internet a little bit. Holy fuck, that felt like way longer ago. Tajy? Alright, I think Taj's computer
Tajy.
just
Oh no.
game ended.
Oh no.
It's okay, I'm sure he'll be back. It's not a stream with Taj if his thing doesn't work. What did Vosh call it? A short stack? Yeah, that's what he called it.
Sorry, my
reading
Wi-Fi.
Chat. What's up?
My Wi-Fi cut. Sorry about that.
Sorry, what was your question? Oh, fuck.
What was my question?
Yeah, you started saying something right as Taj.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask a general question because like I didn't expect him to pop back in, so I was just gonna ask you like I don't know, what's your deal?
So I used to be more of a politics streamer. I do paranormal content now, on YouTube, and I just sort of stream for fun at this point. Whenever I want to play a game that I think's interesting, or there's something I feel like I want to weigh in on or need to weigh in on, I'll boot up the live stream, break out the old Twitch poll debate bro tactics, and
Gotcha.
I'm chilling.
Where are you in the spectrum? Like the
I'm
on the
probably
political
close.
spectrum.
Oh, on the political spectrum, I'm close to Taj. I think maybe I'm a little further left to him on like police stuff or something.
Because he said like he was like in the squad. And like
yeah, Taj is
like
a big,
AOC squad.
AOC guy, yeah. I don't know. I'm not to the center, but I'm definitely not far left, but I really don't have any right-wing opinions. I consider myself sort of just like a generic shit lib.
Like, you don't have any conservative anything?
Not really.
No?
I'm
no 2A.
Second Amendment and maybe like free speech. I'm a pretty big free speech person. I
don't even know if that's not a left or right thing. I wouldn't consider that.
At this point, it's considered like a conservative thing because people have a fundamental misunderstanding of what freedom of speech is. People think freedom of speech is like freedom from consequence. It's freedom, it's protection from government persecution for speech, but I don't know. Like, I don't think it should be considered a left or a right issue either, considering it was way more of like a cause that the left used to support back in the like Clinton days. Love Big Bill. And I don't know. Like, I think it's a issue that most people should have some level of common ground on, but those two are really the only things that I disagree with most libs on. I'm for pretty much unrestricted access to guns, and I am not pro like social media bans for like negative speech, essentially.
What's the most important thing you would say is like to like if we could improve if we could improve the conditions of America, what would you say is like the most important thing that you would focus on?
Combating extremism. I think the reason why politics are so polarizing right now is because the right wing is no longer moderate in any way, shape, or form. If you look at the left, we have more Joe Bidens than we do AOCs. And I know people will combat with like, oh, well, what about Hassan? What about this person? What about that person? And I don't think talking about commentators is important as much as like who the politicians on the other side are. And when it comes down to it, I think the right has far more extremism.
Sorry for interrupting there.
You're good.
Welcome back.
How long was I gone for?
3-4
minutes. 5 minutes.
All right. Sorry about that. I don't know why it cut out.
You're all Gucci gang.
It's fucking annoying. Pissed me off. So fucking dead.
Uh-oh.
Got me real fucking mad. Got me squarely mad, bro.
Bro's whispering. He's
the rage
so
is coming
triggered. It's okay, Taj. It's okay. It's okay.
The gloves so they keep your hands warm.
Oh, stop. I used to
okay,
like doing that more as a bit. That'd be a cool bit. Just like the whispering part. Just like, I think that'd be cool. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
But yeah, no, like I think politically, me and Taj are pretty close. Where do you lie on the political spectrum?
I guess I'd probably be center left right now.
Center left, okay.
Yeah, a few years ago, I was definitely in the anti-woke camp. So I'm definitely an ex. Would I have voted for Trump? I don't know, because I refused to vote. I think it was because.
Are you anti-electoralism?
I totally didn't want to side with him. Anti-electoralism? Nope. I was like sort of like an anti, like SJW, and I fell into that camp. I fell into the anti-SJW camp. So I guess if I did vote, I would probably vote for Trump. The reason this happened was because I had a bad experience at a college once, and
it like poisoned your view on things.
It poisoned my view on basically, and I fell down the rabbit hole, like Sargon of Akkad.
I can relate to you. I was a gamer-gator.
Oh, nice.
I was like big in the anti-SJW. I used to like love the like Ben Shapiro Thug Life compilations and shit. As cringe as that is to admit now.
To be fair though, speaking of Gamergate, freaking I just played Bayonetta like a few months ago. It's an amazing game, great combat system, and yeah, she's sexy but also powerful. Which really works for the character. But freaking, you know what? I was willing to give Anita Sarkeesian a chance after I started moving left, and I'm like, I don't know if it was like a troll or not, but she did a whole video on freaking Bayonetta, shitting on Bayonetta. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with you. You had your chance.
I don't know where she lies on some of that stuff now. She definitely used to be way worse, but that's not saying all that much. I remember she was like very anti like sexy women in games. Because she said it was like unrealistic.
I mean, you can have both types of games. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, no,
that you can have both. I mean, that would be the solution. I mean, we kind of do have that anyway.
I agree, yeah. I think we do have it. I mean, obviously, I don't think, like, you should purposefully make games with, like, shittily designed or bad-looking characters, but, like, I mean, if there's a game where you want to put someone who's not, like, super conventionally attractive in, I don't think, like, it should automatically be seen as this, like, woke evil garbage or something.
Yeah, I mean, what game? There's freaking Control from the guys who made Alan Wake. And main character isn't they're not designed to be sexy, but they're also not ugly. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that nobody was complaining about her as a main character.
Yeah, I think it really sort of depends. I think there is definitely an element of bigotry to it, but I don't know if it necessarily always comes down to there being bigotry present.
Oh, there definitely is, though. I mean, I think I guess people online, I feel like people that are offsprings of Gamergate just lock themselves into something that, like that normally, like, you could be like, you could say, like, some of these designs are shit, and they just happen to be also woke writing in it. Mm-hmm. But they're saying that both of these things they come together. They're like part of each other.
I don't think that's always the case.
And then people rationalize why we need to make sexy characters and we can't have any not sexy characters. And if they're not sexy, they're automatically ugly.
I think that it's really I think it's really funny when people get mad over it. Did you see the it's going to be one of those like choose your own adventure type of games, right? Sort of like Life is Strange, that kind of stuff. And it's coming out and it's like about a group of like middle school friends or something getting like sucked into a different world, and they have to like survive and like make choices that will impact their like friendships and dynamics in the game and everything. And I saw a bunch of people mad. They're like, the designs are just so ugly. None of the characters are hot. I'm like, bro, these are middle schoolers.
To be fair, I'm being super duper charitable, but a lot of like high school rom-coms had adult actors.
Yeah, the like
back in the 2000s.
I love my cute little 30-year-old high schooler Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tobey
Yeah, right.
Maguire being, I think it was like 32 for Spider-Man 1, pretending to be a high schooler. Yeah, Todd.
I didn't know that.
Like, he was your age, pretending to be a high schooler. And there was someone on the set.
He's just got good genes, I guess.
There's someone on the set who was pretending to be like 40. Or not 40. They were 40 pretending to be a high schooler. I don't remember who that was, though.
Andrew Garfield was like, all right, so he's 8 years younger than Tobey Maguire. I think Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was 2011, so that's about. So he was almost 30. Tobey Maguire's almost 30. Huh? Interesting.
I was shocked to find out that Keanu Reeves was 36 when he did the first Matrix.
Really?
Yep.
I thought he was way younger. Wow.
Don't you see all those videos saying like, look how young he looks for his age?
Yeah, no, I see that.
He's like these fountain of youth, man.
I've seen those. I think he still looks pretty good for his age, but I don't think he looks that young anymore.
Yeah, it's starting to catch up. Men have a wall too, but ours is wider.
Yeah, interesting. It's good for 16. I didn't know he was in a rock band. Dog Star.
Keanu Reeves was in a rock band?
Yeah.
Damn.
Called the Wild Stallions. You never heard of them?
Dog Star.
No, I've never.
No, I'm talking about the Wild Stallions.
Oh, from is that from Cyberpunk?
No. Oh, that kind of counts. I guess that kind of counts, doesn't it? No, I'm talking about Bill and Ted.
Oh,
I've never seen
I haven't
that.
seen that. I'm behind.
I haven't seen. I think I would. Okay, when did that movie come out?
92, I think.
I wouldn't have even been born yet.
I don't think either one of us were born. Any of us were born.
I would have been 13 years from being born.
Ronnie Radke's in his 40s?
Have you seen Ronnie Radke actually did a song with Marilyn Manson recently?
I can believe it. Oh, Falling Reverse is from 2008? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he was in Escape the Fate before that.
I know it's controversial. I did a wedding. I DJ'd a wedding. And the groom asked for a bunch of Falling in Reverse. Like fucking 4 songs.
Which ones?
Zombie... What other song?
Zombified?
Zombified, yeah.
Dude, that's an anti-woke song.
Yeah, it is. But he specifically asked for that one.
Oh god.
He's a very interesting guy. I like him, but like he's very fucking weird.
I'd be careful, Aston Mac Enjoyer, if I were you.
God, what was the other?
The Macverse.
The Macverse. Destroying
Life,
the
I think,
Woke
was
Libs.
another
Yes.
song.
Thank
was
you,
like
Java.
3 or
We
4
here at the
songs.
You have a
It's
crossover
Gaming
with
channel, consistently destroy the woke liberals. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm behind on my shit. Damn. All right, gang. It's about 12:30. I gotta prepare for tomorrow. I got a personal training session in the morning. Hired a personal trainer.
Damn.
Like to rehab your injury?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thanks. I think I'm making progress. Me and my girlfriend went to the Springs last weekend, and I was able to swim without drowning in like fucking 8 feet deep water.
Were you able to watch her from the corner of the room well, too? Or,
I was looking at my Game Boy the entire time with my headphones in. But I trust her. I don't think anything bad happened.
Alrighty, Taj, you have a great night.
Yeah.
And fuck, I already forgot your name again. Sorry, I'm terrible with names.
Kamakir, our names are up here, right here.
Oh, mine doesn't appear. I'm
you're
in streamer
spooky.
mode.
It says DND, or
it's D&D is what you is what I go by in the politics world. Spooky's connected to just doing ghost hunting content.
gotcha.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you. It was a pleasure to meet you. And
likewise, nice meeting you.
Do you have any shout outs for yourself, Kamakir?
Kamakir, I'm not doing any. Oh, I'm not doing any like political content right now. I mean, okay, I got a video or two on my channel, which was from like pre-COVID when I interviewed some people for COVID, like what they were thinking was going to happen with that. I have another video about minimum wage. Actually, no, there's another video about like gasoline cars, and the gas prices and shit. That's all I got for content. Right now, I'm just focusing on making a video game. That's really
hell yeah.
Okay.
I see the progress on Instagram. It looks pretty
fucking
sick.
What are you developing?
It's a video game. It's just because Unreal Engine is free, Blender is free, and you just learn YouTube videos and then you start making a game. All the tools are there.
What type of game is it? Are you doing like a shooter?
It's like a platformer.
Oh, a platformer.
It's just a shooter. It's just a shooter platformer. Just like a mix of a lot of cool shit. Like I would say like an old PlayStation game. A few old PlayStation games inspired it. And was it Risk of Rain? I had some elements of Risk of Rain, Devil Daggers, and some shoot 'em ups like Ikaruga and shit like that. I'm trying to combine a bunch of shit together.
Anything from like Perfect Dark or anything?
Oh no, it's an action shooter. It's just a really stylized action shooter.
Oh, okay.
Like sci-fi shooter, yeah. It's like really got surrealist graphics, a lot of like really high contrast colors and shit.
Oh, is it sort of like
too.
that like low poly type of look?
Yeah, it's got a low poly type look, and it's a lot of jagged edges too. That's what I'm going for. So everything's really pointy. Anyway.
It's like Ikaruga.
No, I'm just saying like Ikaruga in a way that's like there's if you ever seen a bullet hell. If you ever seen like a bullet hell where there's a lot of projectiles.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the only example I could come off the top of my head.
All right, that
Anyway.
sounds interesting.
That game with like with the girls and they're like tanks.
Is there a demo available out or anything?
I actually I'm super open and transparent with my game. So I do have the files in my I have a bunch of like every like test build I have is basically on my Google Drive, so I could share it to anybody I want. So
All right,
I share it to my friends. They test played it.
If you want someone to like test play it or like stream it, I would be very down for that.
That would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I could we can link up and you can try it out on your channel. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I
Hell yeah.
I appreciate
love
it.
supporting indie developers.
All right then. I'll add you on X, Twitter, whatever.
Alrighty, yeah, I'll have Taj shoot me over your ad, and I'll go ahead and send you a follow. My ad on there would be Phantom Sammy.
Phantom
but I
Sammy.
can't-
Let me do it right
on
now
Twitter.
so I don't fucking forget. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead and link me his Twitter. I'll go ahead
Because
and follow.
I was looking
Twitter.
for your name. I was looking for you before DND. I just searched DND and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah,
I guess
you-
it's pretty
sorry.
generic because it sounds like,
Dungeons and
whatever.
Dragons. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
actually-
call them D&D because that's the name they used to go by, but it's Sammy.
I've
Now,
rebranded
I
like
need to be
6
better about
trillion
that.
times. It's okay. It's okay. I've rebranded like 1 trillion times. I have a different username every week. Not really, but
I noticed that like lefties have like the weirdest. I know like everyone's got their weird, like not the handle, but the name that you can change anytime you want. People have some weird names, especially communists. They have the weirdest, like I saw a prepubescent frog of Silent War. That was the weirdest one I've seen.
I used to be friends with a Marxist-Leninist, and the Discord username that person had, it was like perpetual pundulant thought by a river. I was like, okay, you do you, buddy.
Can't wait to meet him.
No longer friends. Got canceled from that community.
Oh, what was your ad? What was your ad on there again?
That was my ad on Twitter would be a Phantom Sammy. I have I think I have a profile picture that's pretty dark. Hold up, let me go ahead and follow you.
Oh, it's like this is okay. You got an illustration here.
Here you go. I just followed you. Vosh would.
Oh, you
love
followed
that.
me?
Yeah, Vosh would. Yeah, I just followed you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So my handle, by the way, my handle is not. It's an old handle. It's a nickname I made up for myself when I was in high school. Hasn't aged very well. So. There's that.
I didn't see what the at was. What is it?
It's white fire.
Oh, okay.
It was I made it up in high school because I thought it sounded cool. It has nothing to do with any ideology.
I don't know. Is there like a connection between like fire and an ideology? I have no clue.
I mean, it could be like the fire of passion, like the passion for your race or whatever.
Oh, I didn't even think of it that way.
Really?
Which is kind of shocking. That's kind of shocking because I'm always looking for like those kind of things.
Always looking.
Alrighty, well, you guys have a great rest of your day. I can't wait to see how this game turns out. I'll definitely follow along for the progress. Everyone, go ahead and check them out. We'll link them in the description after I go edit this. I leave all my VODs up for people to watch. And yeah, you guys have a great day.
Got it. Peace out, y'all.
See you around.
Peace.
See y'all around.
All right, have a good night.
You too, Tosh.